Do you love kings, warriors and pirates? Do you love violence and blood? Then, look no further. This is the ultimate guide of the top 15 best medieval TV series. In order to make this list, we factored in the following: ratings by the people, ratings by critics, popularity, production age, and finally, the awards won by the show. After watching the video, tell us if you like our list or if it sucks. We will take into account all opinions on our next videos. Fasten your seatbelts. Number 15. Legend of the Seeker. Legend of the Seeker is a TV series based on novels titled The Sword of Truth by Terry Goodkind. The series follows the journeys of a long-awaited seeker of truth, a confessor, a wizard, and a Mort Sith, as they defend the people of their realm against tyranny and destruction. Legend of the Seeker has won 4 awards and 2 nominations. Number 14. The Blackadder. In the Middle Ages, Prince Edmund constantly schemes and endeavors to seize the crown from his father and brother. Assisted by his grungy servant Baldric and the moronic Lord Percy, Edmund plots his rise to greatness. Rowan Atkinson has a stutter, which causes him to struggle with the letter B. This is why he puts extra emphasis on words containing that letter. Later he created the character Mr. Bean for this reason. The Blackadder has won 7 awards and 7 nominations. Number 13. Merlin. This is a story of young Merlin, a simple servant to young Prince Arthur on royal court of Camelot. They soon became best friends, but Merlin has a secret. He is a mighty sorcerer who has to hide his magical powers, even from Arthur, so that he can stay alive. Merlin has won 4 awards and 24 nominations. Number 12. The Borgias. The saga of a crime family in 15th century Italy. At this point in history, the Pope of Rome had vastly larger powers than the Pope of modern day. The series follows the Borgia family as they rise to power in the Roman Catholic Church. The Borgias were also the subject of the novel The Family, and were the inspiration for the Corleone family in the best-known novel, The Godfather. The Borgias have won 16 awards and 52 nominations. Number 11. The Tudors. Chronicles the period of Henry VIII's reign, in which his effectiveness as king is tested by international conflicts, as well as political intrigue in his own court. The Tudors premiered on April 1, 2007. It was the highest-rated Showtime series in 3 years. The Tudors have won 49 awards and 78 nominations. Number 10. The Pillars of the Earth. A mini-series set against a backdrop of war, religious strife, and power struggles which tears lives and families apart. This is Donald Sutherland's second appearance in a Ken Follett adaptation. He previously appeared in Eye of the Needle in 1981. The Pillars of the Earth TV show has won 4 awards and 26 nominations. Number 9. Marco Polo. Marco Polo is based on the famed explorer's adventures in 13th century Mongolia, a world replete with greed, betrayal, sexual intrigue, and rivalry. Each episode of the series has a production cost of $9 million. Marco Polo has won 2 awards and 5 nominations. Number 8. Da Vinci's Demons. the untold story of Leonardo da Vinci during his early days in Florence, as a young artist, inventor, and dreamer trying to change the future. The theme song of this series is like a musical palindrome. This means it sounds the same when played backwards. The Da Vinci's Demon series has won 5 awards and 13 nominations. Number 7. Black Sails. This is the story of Captain Flint and his pirates during the golden age of piracy. It is actually a prequel to the Treasure Island, set roughly 2 decades before the classic novel. For the amount of detail that was added to the vessels, it took over 300 workers to build just one ship. The Black Sails series has won 6 awards and 25 nominations. Number 6. Once Upon a Time. Emma Swan, a young woman with a troubled past, is drawn to a small town in Maine, where fairy tale characters are trapped in the real world. She must discover the power to defeat the evil queen who cast the powerful curse. The fairy tales are set during the medieval times, but some of the characters have revolutionary clothes from the war era, and some modern-day fancy dresses in the enchanted forest. The Once Upon a Time series has won 9 awards and 72 nominations. Number 5. The Last Kingdom. The protagonist, the orphan son of a Saxon nobleman, is captured by Viking Danes and reared as one of them. Forced to choose between a kingdom that shares his ancestry and the people of his upbringing, his loyalties are constantly tested. The Last Kingdom is a British television series, based on the historical novel series The Saxon Stories, and is shot primarily in Budapest. The Last Kingdom hasn't won any awards yet, but who cares, right? It also has 2 nominations. Number 4. Spartacus, Blood and Sand. The story of history's greatest gladiator who is condemned to death. As the series develops, the story follows the betrayals and machinations of Roman life, and a tale of one man's heroic quest for vengeance. Spartacus can in some senses be considered the Robin Hood of ancient Roman history. Spartacus has won 4 awards and 14 nominations. Number 3. Outlander. A married combat nurse from 1945 finds herself transported back to the Scotland of 1743, where she is immediately thrown into an unknown, dangerous world. When she is forced to marry Jamie Fraser, a chivalrous and romantic young Scottish warrior, a passionate relationship is ignited that tears Claire's heart between 2 vastly different men and 2 irreconcilable lives. The story is based on the historical time travel Outlander series of novels by Diana Gabaldon. The Outlander has won 21 awards and 31 nominations. Number 2. Vikings. The world of the Vikings is brought to life through the journey of Ragnar. He is the first Viking to emerge from Norse legend and onto the pages of history. A man on the edge of myth. Fact: 4 dead languages were resurrected on the show. The Viking series has won 18 awards and 67 nominations. According to my book, that makes it a must-watch. And finally, number 1. Game of Thrones. Several powerful families fight for control of the 7 kingdoms. As conflicts erupts in the kingdoms of men, an ancient enemy rises once again to destroy them all. This is the first TV series in history to be screened in IMAX theaters. In Season 6, the average production cost per episode was $10 million. Game of Thrones has won 239 awards and 394 nominations. So if you are one of the few people who doesn't watch it, now is is a good time to start. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, smash the thumbs up button and leave a comment to tell us what you think. Don't miss the next video. Subscribe now. In the meantime, check out some of our previous videos below.